Okay, I don't know what you've done, but someone keeps thinking about you morning, noon, and nights. And not only that, whoever this is, they can feel you even when you're not around. You are everywhere, okay? You keep coming up all of the time. And they're at a point where they are questioning their entire reality because of you, because they're kind of, am I going crazy, or am I in the middle of some sort of sci-fi rom-com? You know, it's otherworldly, it is supernatural, but it is romantic. They're having all these feelings for you, but it is a mystery. They weren't prepared for what is happening between you, but they can't help it. They can't help but fall deeper and deeper into this. And honestly, even though it's a slow burn, they enjoy it. They love this force that you radiate. You almost have this energetic vortex around you, this magnetic pull that keeps them coming back for more. You know, they really crave you. But what do they actually crave? It's like, why do I keep coming back to that person? Like, why is this connection so different? You're not only different, you're so different. Like, you're unlike anyone they have ever met before. And in a way, it scares them. Like, this effect you have on them, I'm not gonna lie, it scares them a little bit. Not in a negative way, but it's overwhelming, it's overpowering, it's all-encompassing. You are somewhat inescapable. You're inevitable. There is no wall when they are around you. And I'm not only talking about physically around you, I'm talking about when they're thinking about you, when they're looking into your eyes. Oh my God, it's like everything is crumbling down. You know, you have a hold on them. You really do. And Spirit is showing me they have built up this brick wall, okay, for years and years. And then you came along and you just tore it down. You tore it down. But the thing is, you didn't intend to at all. You just wanted to get to know them better. And boom, like you hit their deepest core. You have seen them in a way no one has ever seen them before. And I feel like it's also, they have seen parts of you that you have never shown to anyone. And the crazy thing is, despite the distance between you, you can feel each other. You can sense each other. You can feel what the other person is feeling. And it has this supernatural quality to it, because not only does everything remind that person of you, like when they wake up in the morning, wow, Knight of Cups, when they wake up in the morning, they see signs, synchronicities, angel numbers. They are being flooded with symbols. And it's not like they don't know what's going on, because I feel like intuitively they know that this is because of your connection. You know, they're like, here's what they're thinking. What is going on? Am I going crazy? Have I lost my mind? Am I making this all up? But I can feel it. I can feel it. There's something more. I don't know what it is, but there is something more to this connection. And it keeps, they're really like, you know, when you have your favorite food or cake or something really delicious, and you just want to eat more and more, and it makes you feel so good. And this is how they're feeling around you, even at a distance, even when they're just thinking about you. It gives them some sort of rush. It gives them this pleasure that no one can give them. And also there is something sort of otherworldly or paranormal about your connection, because you both, not only do you feel each other, you feel each other's emotions, even if you're not talking, because I feel like you're currently in no contact with them, but you keep seeing these signs and synchronicities, like angel numbers, maybe their city, or you see someone who looks just like them. And Spirit was showing me they wake up from dreams of you, and it's almost like you have been there with them, but obviously they know you've not been there, but it feels like it. It feels like Have I known you before? Did we meet before? This kind of energy. They are reminded of you with every single breath that they take, with every step, because they're seeing it all around. Oh my God, Judgment at the bottom? You're kidding me. 10 of Cups and Judgment. You have, honestly, Spirit is saying, you have been brought together almost as a reward, okay? I am hearing you are each other's karmic reward for what you have endured, because both of you, the energies I'm tapping into is that both of you have been very much, I want to say, disappointed by other people, pushed away, pushed to the side, overlooked, that energy where so many people you have dated or you were interested in, they seem to only see half of you, only acknowledge half of you, they were kind of superficial, shallow. It always felt a little bit off. And on top of that, there were occasions where you were really hurt in such a bad way, and it's both of you are kind of in that shell. You want nothing more. You want nothing more but the 10 of Cups. You know what I mean? You want that beautiful romance, that fulfillment, a happy home, maybe getting married, having children, whatever it is, that harmony. But on the other hand, there has been so much heartbreak that you're kind of both, I'm seeing you both in sort of a cave, you're peeking out. You're definitely more than just into each other, might I say. You are completely, you fell in love with each other's soul. I can't even talk. But there is still this resistance. There is still this part of you where it's like, what if they are like all the other people? And the 10 of Cups, by the way, 10 is the completion. And this is a message that came through very strongly in the past couple of weeks, where it's like you both have been through a spiritual rebirth, a dark night of the soul. Our journey, when we're manifesting love and, overall in life, it's not always butterflies and rainbows. Sometimes we have to go through the hard times, and even though we want to make it work with people, I feel like there's been relationships in the past where you really wanted to make it work. You really want nothing more than to make it work. But at the end of the day, you parted ways. Spirit is saying, not because you were not doing it right, not because you weren't putting in enough effort or so, but it was because you were being prepared. You were being prepared without you really realizing it for the 10 of Cups energy, for a fulfillment, for a relationship that really fills your cups. And with that Knight of Cups energy, take it how it resonates. Doesn't matter if it's male or female. This goes for both. This person really wants to fill your cup, okay? They are coming in with that white horse. Spirit is saying pure intentions, a pure heart. And if you're really being honest with yourself, because you're definitely communicating on a telepathic level, you are sending each other messages on that level of consciousness, which, by the way, I have a whole entire guide on how to communicate telepathically. So you can, even in that phase of guessing, kind of like guessing, what are they feeling? What are they thinking? Are they missing me? What does it mean? All these signs, synchronicities, if you want to know more about this, and really tap into what they're hiding, what is underneath, because you can definitely do that. I have a very amazing method in there, the photo method, that allows you to bond on that soul level. Go to the link down below. But this is what I feel has been going on. Your souls have been reaching out to each other. You can feel it in your bones. You have no explanation for it. You couldn't rationally explain what is going on between you, but you can sense that there is something more. And Spirit is saying it's for a reason. And they're definitely going through something right now. I'm tapping into something. Oh my God. They're really nervous. You make them. Here's the deal. On the outside, this is how they come across. They come across as someone who's more distant, maybe a little detached even, where you're like, do you even have emotions? But what is going on is all the emotions that you're more of the emotional type, I feel. All these emotions that you have, that you know you have, they have them too, but they have 80% of these emotions bottled up within them. The thing is, when you're bottling up emotions, you know what's going to happen. They are going to overflow at some point. I mean, they could also be a water sign. They could be a water or an earth sign with the cards that are here, but definitely take it how it resonates. They are bottling up their emotions, and they have to constantly distract themselves to not overthink you. And it's not working out. It is not working out because it's not only a question of whether you are on their mind, but when are you not on their mind? Because you are, I'm hearing this song, you're always on my mind. You know, you are something they have never experienced, they have never felt. You're novel, you know, you're so different. And what is it about you? This is what they're thinking. They keep asking themselves, like, what is it about you that makes me crave you so badly? Like, they can feel you, they can feel your energy. This magnetic pull you have on them is, okay, here's what they're saying. I'm hearing that song, Shawty's like a melody in my head, you know? You're the melody that keeps on playing. Even in the silence, there's always you. You know, you're like a shadow, not in a bad way, don't take it the wrong way, but you know, a shadow follows you everywhere you go. It's always there, it's always there. And just like that, you're always there. You're the one that they can't avoid, you know? They can't. Also, with your eye contact, when they look into your eyes, something is definitely happening to them that brings up these emotions, all these emotions that have been bottled up. Yeah, 9 of Wands. It makes them actually, they feel so deeply for you, and that is what makes them almost feel stuck. Not only have they never felt this before, they don't know how to approach you. They don't know how to approach you, I'm telling you. And oh my God. Yeah, Spirit is saying they have a poker face. They really do. This is someone who has been keeping up a poker face their entire life, okay? But they are at a breaking point where they have realized what they have done. What they have done, what is at stake? Because they've been waiting and waiting, you know? First of all, they have been really hesitating to tell you how they feel, might I say, but oh my God. I am seeing a scenario in my mind where, you know, when there's a dam and there's like this breaking point. This is what I mean with the water. It's like all these emotions are coming up to the surface because no matter what they do, they can't stop thinking about you and they always come back to you, and all these emotions that they tried to hide, they keep coming up. And Spirit is showing me this dam is breaking. And they have been, I feel like they've been crying recently. They've been crying because it's so much. It's so much. And there's so much, like, first of all, they are aware of what they did by not telling you how they feel, by not reaching out to you, by not putting the cards on the table. And it's also, they know they could have done better from the beginning. And this is that kind of feeling with the 9 of Wands, hesitation. Is it too late? Have I messed it up in such a way that now I can't approach you anymore. This is what they're asking. I've also taken a couple of notes because I channeled songs, guys, and my printer doesn't work today, so I have to read it off my laptop. First of all, there is a song that came up, and this is that energy of have I messed it up? And this is the funny thing, you know, even though they are really smart, this is someone with a lot of intellect, really smart. When they are talking, you would be like, why are you so worried about how you come across? Because when you're talking, you're amazing. Like, what are you even worried about? But they don't have a lot of confidence when it comes to you. And this is only with you, it's that way. Only with you, because you have something about you that breaks down their defenses. Like these walls that they have built up, that poker face, they can't keep it with you. And they see you as strong, they see you as intimidating. You have your life together. You're courageous, you're bold. And they're thinking like, but who am I compared to that? Do I even have a chance? And you know how some people would rather not approach you because they think they might get rejected, you know what I mean? That's them. And, oh God, it's like they're trying to find out, Temperance is coming up, yeah. They're trying to find out what you're thinking, the Lovers, okay. The Wheel of Fortune, are you kidding me? Wow, I'm shaking. They're trying to find out what you're thinking without asking you. And this is the song that I've channeled, okay? So they're trying to get a glimpse of what is going on in your mind without approaching you because they're like sneaky, okay? They want to make sure you won't reject them before they approach you. But life does not work that way, you know? If you want something, you have to take a risk. You can't be 100% sure, but in love, like nothing is ever wasted if you do it from an honest intention. If you really have a feelings for someone, like why shouldn't you tell them? You know what I mean? And this is what they have realized. And the song that came through is by the Gimme Gimmes, Straight Up. I was like hearing it on Spotify and I thought like, oh my God, this is it. The lyrics are lost in a dream, don't know which way to go. If you are all that you seem, then baby, I'm moving way too slow. I've been a fool before when you lied to get my love caught in the slamming door. How about some information, please? Straight out now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever or am I caught in a hit and run? Yeah. They want to know how you feel. They are burning to find out how you feel. It keeps them, you know, I'm seeing them tossing and turning. Like, they want to know it. They want nothing more than to know that they have a chance with you, that they have a shot at this. Because I feel like something happened and it could have been in a dream, okay? Because Spirit was also telling me that they do dream of you at night. It could have been Spirit saying that they have had a vision of this future, a glimpse, a taste of that future with you, and they could feel the bliss that is waiting on the other side. You know, if only I'm courageous enough, if only I show up with the Knight of Cups energy to finally put the cards on the table. Because with that Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers, okay? What comes to mind is that this is a fated connection. You did not just meet randomly, and you both know it. You both know this connection is destiny. And the way that I see it, because I'm on the twin flame journey, and that is definitely a fated connection, but I also they're also soulmates. So take it how it resonates, you know? There are soul connections where you meet someone and you have an intense feeling of familiarity. You know, those connections where there's no rational way of going about this. You can only be led by your heart. oftentimes what happens is that we're flooded with all these signs and synchronicities, and it's getting really intense. It's getting really, really intense. You see them not only 5 times a day, you see them like 20, 30 times a day. You're like flooded. You're like, what is going on? This is because Spirit is kind of shaking you. Your angels are shaking you. Listen, pay attention, okay? Pay attention to what is going on. But in this connection, you're being asked to let go with that temperance, to let go of only trying to rationalize it, trying to understand it, trying to understand like what is going on between us, because this connection cannot be explained, okay? It cannot be explained, it can only be felt. So that is really beautiful. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. It is super, super warm in Germany right now, and I have my fan on. I really hope it's not too loud in the background, but I was unable to film if I don't do it. So sorry for that. So this is all over the place, but let me read a message from them. This is kind of what has been going on this first meeting with you, when they looked into your eyes and they just felt this overwhelming sense of bliss, almost like coming home. They're saying, you have made me feel things I've never felt before. You have touched me in ways no one has ever before. You healed me with your love. Please let me love you forever. I don't want to be with anyone else but you. And I feel this is, maybe it's also going to be part 2 because this is already getting really long, but what you're being called to do is reflect on, Spirit is saying, what is holding you back from believing that they really want your best? You know, what is holding you back from fully believing and trusting that this connection is going to lead to fulfillment and bliss and happiness and harmony, you know, because this is the answer that you're looking for right now. Also, I want you to, as always, if that reading resonated with you, I want you to drop a raven or the time you're watching it right now, the time where you are at the moment where you're watching it, because this is an angel number that is going to give you a little more of an insight as to what is going on in your connection. So you can look it up online, look for the meaning, and you will have a little hint, okay? Because signs, synchronicities, answers, they are all around. You just need to learn to tune in. And if you want to tune into what they're thinking and feeling, because trust me, I'm not joking when I'm saying you can absolutely find out when they're missing you, when they're thinking about you, when they're reaching out to you telepathically, even if you're in no contact. It works. Go to the link down below. My telepathy guide is there. It's currently on sale, and you can find out without having to guess everything. And I'm also explaining what is going on when you're manifesting them. So kind of how the movement is happening. So it's really cool. Definitely check it out. And I want to get a message from them. Spirit, what is this person currently feeling? Wow. Oh my God. It's really starting strong. Oh my God. It's like I was saying, this is a soul connection. Spirit, give me one more message, please. Let's have one more message. Okay, got too many cards to shuffle. Spirit, give us one more message. Okay. Wow. Yeah. They're saying, I can see your soul. They have not just seen you. And they're seeing more. They're seeing your entire being, if it makes sense. They see even your past lives, maybe I'm getting, but more than that, they see beyond your physical appearance. They did not just fall in love with you because of your body or your status or a logical reason. This is a soul connection. They can see your soul, and your soul is unlike any other soul. And this is how you know that your souls are tied to each other, because sure, everyone is different. You know, everyone is different. Everyone we know is different, and they all are amazing and have their qualities. But then there's this person that is just so different. But they kind of are, I don't know, radiating the same frequency, if it makes sense, or radiating that same energy that feels like home. And this is what they're feeling towards you. And they're saying right person, right time. So I feel like something about your timing or your circumstances or whatever seems to be in the way, they want you to stop worrying. Stop worrying and start connecting to them. And start acknowledging, really, if I can give you one tip, start acknowledging the subtle signs and ways they are already reaching out to you, because what is going on between you is going to lead to great fulfillment. Okay, I'm also hearing marriage. Take it how it resonates. There is definitely a union. There is a decision. Okay, there will be a major decision when it comes to you that you're gonna have to make, not today, but if you are both committed, that is what is waiting for you. And this decision that you both make is on a soul level, a decision to invest in this connection, you know, a decision to go beyond the fear, the doubts, the anxiety, the what ifs, okay? So that was it for today's reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate every single one of you. And don't forget to subscribe, of course. Turn on the notifications so you're the first to be notified when I'm doing part 2 of this. And I'll see you around in the next one.